by Peggy Rathman. Monday was Ruby's first day in Miss Hart's class. Class, this is Ruby, announced Miss Hart. Ruby, you may use the empty desk behind Angela. Angela is the girl with the pretty red bow in her hair. Angela smiled at Ruby. Ruby smiled at Angela's bow and tiptoed to her seat. I hope everyone had a pleasant weekend, said Miss Hart. Does anyone have something to share? I was the flower girl at my sister's wedding, said Angela. That's exciting, said Miss Hart. Ruby raised her hand halfway. I was the flower girl at my sister's wedding, too. What a coincidence, said Miss Hart. Angela turned and smiled at Ruby. Ruby smiled at the top of Angela's head. Class, please take out your reading books, said Miss Hart. At lunchtime, Ruby hopped all the way home on one foot. When Ruby came back to school, she was wearing a red bow in her hair. She slid into her seat behind Angela. I like your bow, whispered Angela. I like yours too, whispered Ruby. Class, please take out your math books, said Miss Hart.
Hello, Ruby.
On Tuesday morning, Angela wore a sweater with daisies on it. At lunchtime, Ruby hopped home sideways. When Ruby came back to school after lunch, she was wearing a sweater with daisies on it.
Hello, Ruby.
I like your sweater, whispered Angela. I like yours too, whispered Ruby. On Wednesday, Angela wore a hand-painted t-shirt with matching sneakers. After lunch, Ruby hopped back to school wearing a hand-painted t-shirt with matching sneakers. Why are you sitting like that? Whispered Angela. Wet paint, said Ruby. On Thursday morning during sharing time, Angela modeled the flower girl dress she wore at her sister's wedding. Ruby modeled her flower girl dress too, right after lunch. Angela didn't whisper anything. By coincidence on Friday morning, both girls wore red and lavender striped dresses. At lunchtime, Angela raced home. When Angela came back to school, she was wearing black. On Friday afternoon, Miss Hart asked everyone to write a short poem. Who would like to read first? Asked Miss Hart. Angela raised her hand. She stood by her desk and read, I had a cat I could not see because it stayed in back of me. It was a very loyal pet. It's sad we never really met. That was very good, said Miss Hart. Now who's next? Miss Hart looked around the room. Ruby? Ruby stood and recited slowly. I had a nice pet who I never met because it always stayed behind me, and I'm sure it was a cat too.
Hello, Ruby.
Ruby smiled at the back of Angela's head.
What are you doing?
Someone whispered. Ruby sat down.
Con đang làm gì
What
đấy?
a coincidence, murmured
Con đang
Miss
tắm
Hart.
nắng à? Con đang nghe
Angela
chuyện
scribbled
à?
something on a piece of paper. She passed it to Ruby. The note said, You copied me. I'm telling Miss Hart. P.S. I hate your hair that way. Ruby buried her chin in the collar of her blouse. A big tear rolled down her nose and plopped
Are
into
you
the note.
listening to English
When the bell
story?
rang, Miss
Con
Hart
đang nghe
sent
chuyện tiếng
everyone
Anh à?
home except Ruby. Miss Hart closed the door of the schoolroom and sat on the edge of Ruby's desk. Ruby, dear, she said gently, you don't need to copy everything Angela does.
Ruby
You can be
dear.
anything you want to be,
Ruby
but
dear.
be Ruby first. I like Ruby.
I like
Miss Hart
Ruby.
smiled at
Giải thích
Ruby.
phải không?
Ruby smiled at Miss Hart's beautiful polished fingernails. Have a nice weekend, said Miss Hart.
Have a
Have a nice
nice
weekend, said
weekend.
Ruby.
Mấy tuần mới rồi con nhờ. Have a nice new week đúng
On
không
Monday
con?
morning, Miss Hart said, I hope everyone had a pleasant weekend. I did. I went to the opera. Miss Hart looked around the room. Does anyone have something to share? Ruby waved her hand. Glued to every finger was a pink plastic fingernail. I went to the opera too, said Ruby. She did not, whispered Angela. Miss Hart folded her hands and looked very serious. Ruby
Con
dear,
nhìn mẹ à?
said Miss Hart
Con
gently.
nhìn mẹ à?
Did you do anything
Are you
else
looking
this
at your
weekend?
mommy? Are you looking at your mommy?
Ruby peeled off a fingernail.
Con nói chuyện với mẹ à?
said Ruby. The class giggled.
Con nói chuyện với
Ruby's
mẹ à?
nose turned red.
Are you talking
But I
with your
did.
mommy?
I hopped around the
Are you
picnic
talking
table
with your
10
mommy?
times. Ruby looked around the room. Watch! Ruby sprang from her desk. She hopped forward, she hopped backward.
Sức
She hopped
khỏe.
sideways
Bless
with both
you,
eyes shut.
bless you, bless you.
The class cheered and clapped their hands to the beat of Ruby's feet. Ruby was the best hopper they had ever seen. Miss Hart turned on the tape player and said, "Follow the leader, do the Ruby hop." So Ruby led the class around the room, while everyone else copied her. And at noon, Ruby and Angela hopped home for lunch. And that was Ruby the Copycat. Thank you for watching Storytime with Miss Yumi. Click on the videos on the right for more stories and fun. You can also find other videos on my channel. Don't forget to subscribe and like my videos. If you have any book recommendations, add them to the comments below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.